Hi everybody. Let's start with our hello. So think about if you want to sit or stand for hello. And go ahead and get in that position. And then thinking about how you want to take your time, how you want to spend your time for our hello. So you could do mindful thinking, you could do listening, you could look with your animal eyes, you could do breathing, you could pay attention to your emotions, you could notice something about your body, you could send some kind wishes. So think about what you choose. So let's settle into our mindful bodies. See how still you can be. Think about closing your eyes or looking down. And then we'll take some time with what you chose. Okay, thank you. So take a moment to notice how you're feeling right now. I noticed during that I was really tired. Like I almost felt like I was going to fall asleep. And it's really warm here in my classroom, and I'm wearing like a really cozy shirt. And I thought about maybe I would fall asleep, but I didn't. So a lot of you have told me that lately, like when we've practiced mindfulness together, you said, oh, I felt tired. And that's okay. I mean, we don't want to fall asleep at school, but there's nothing wrong with feeling tired sometimes at school. And I think what's cool about it is that we just notice more when we practice mindfulness. We might notice that we're tired. We might notice that we're hungry. We might notice how we're feeling. It might just give us time to think about something that's on our mind. And really, like, that's what mindfulness is for. We're trying to pay attention, and we're just seeing what we notice. And we're not looking for anything in particular. We're not just looking for good stuff. We're just looking for anything that we notice. So sometimes it won't be good stuff. You know, sometimes we're like, oh, my tummy hurts, or I'm really about to fall asleep. And that's okay too, because not everything's good, right? Sometimes things aren't as good, and that's okay. So I am gonna stay awake for the rest of this video. All right, we're gonna practice some mindful movement together. We're not gonna do mindful walking because I think it might be too hard to do it on video. So we're just gonna do some movement practice. But before we do, about mindful walking, remember you can do it anytime that you're walking, anywhere that you're walking, inside, outside. And you might notice things inside your body when you're walking, like how your foot feels inside your shoe, how your foot feels if you're not wearing a shoe, just like how your body feels, how your body moves as you're walking. And then you might also notice things outside of your body. So especially if you're outside, you can see all the beautiful things, you could feel the wind, might feel rain or snow on you. You can hear birds, and you can just look around and see everything. So we're just making an effort to notice what's around us as we are walking outside. And you can notice stuff inside too, you know. Maybe you're walking down the hall at school and you see people, you see signs, you see a really cute dog. So there's plenty to notice inside the building, or inside your house, or inside the mall, or inside the library as well. So, and I think what's cool about mindful walking is that you can do it anytime. You know, anytime you're walking, no matter where you're at, you can do it. You don't have to like find time for it, because pretty much we walk every day unless we're sick, I guess. Okay, so we're just going to try a few other little mindful movements. So we're just going to pay attention to a few different movements, okay? So we're going to start with raising our hand. So think about in a school day, how many times you raise your hand. Lots of times, probably. And we don't even think about it. So, you know, maybe a teacher asks a question and your hand just shoots up in the air. You don't even feel it. You don't even notice it. So let's take some time to notice it, okay? So we would be in your sitting mindful body. Just take a minute to kind of settle into it. And then whichever hand you are, if you're a righty, use your right hand. If you're a lefty, use your left hand. The only lefty I know of, I think, is Landon, but I'm sure there are more. I'm a righty. And then we're gonna raise that hand like we're answering a question in class as slowly as we can. And I know some of you are really good at moving slowly. All right, so let's start. I'm starting. I know you can't see my hand down there, but I'm moving my hand up. And then I'll be quiet so we can just notice everything really, really well. When you get to the top, just pause. And then when we go back down, just see if you can pay even closer attention. Noticing how your shirt's touching your arm, noticing any physical sensations in your hand or your arm, any temperatures, anything that feels comfortable or maybe uncomfortable. All right, I'm gonna start going back down. You could close your eyes if that's helpful. So just thinking about what you noticed, how it felt. My shoulder popped. I don't know if you heard that. It was not painful. I don't know. I enjoyed that. It like felt good. It felt kind of like a nice stretch. So thinking about if you enjoyed it or not, either way is okay. Okay. All right, let's try one more thing. So will you take a minute here and have a writing utensil, pen or pencil, or a marker, whatever, and something to write on, maybe your mindfulness journal or any other paper. I'll give you a few seconds here to just have something to write with and write on on your desk. Pause me if you need to. Okay. So with your paper or journal on your desk, go ahead and set your writing utensil on your desk as well. And then we are going to mindfully pick up our writing utensil and write our name. Okay, so don't start yet. So as you do it, we're going to notice everything we can. So first, let's pick up our writing utensil. So just kind of touching it, noticing its texture or any kind of temperature on it. Like mine's pretty smooth and it feels a little cool. And then going ahead and getting it into a position that you will write in. Mine required a click. Okay. And then as you write your name on your paper, just notice how it feels. How does your hand feel? Is there a sound as it writes? Just see if you can notice, like a scientist investigating it. Go ahead and take a minute and write your name. Do it a couple times if you want to. And then this time, noticing how you feel inside, I'm going to ask you to draw a picture, anything you want to. Just a simple drawing. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. But as you do it, notice how you feel on the inside. Okay. I didn't actually write anything because I have a Sharpie and I actually don't have any paper and I didn't want to write on my desk. But I imagined drawing a doggy and it made me feel kind of happy because, you know, I love dogs. So for you, in writing your name and with your drawing, just kind of thinking about how it felt, what you noticed, how you felt on the inside when you'd made your drawing. And just like kind of like mindful eating, like it's really fun, but we can't always do it. Same thing here, you know, you're not gonna mindfully raise your hand every time, and you're not gonna mindfully write your name every time. But if you just kind of add it in and just do it every once in a while, just to see what you notice and see how you feel, it's pretty cool, I think. All right, I thank you so much for your time today and for participating with me and giving it a try. And we'll do our goodbye. I think I'll make the bowl sing because I know how much you like it. And then I will look forward to seeing everyone really soon. So will you be back in your mindful body one more time? And then I will make this guy sing. Okay, see you soon.